What if I told you that one silly text message to your best friend could destroy your entire American dream before you even step outside the airport? Most people think their phone is their private business, but at the border, your phone can become the reason they send you home. Keep watching because what I am about to tell you could be the difference between starting your new life and getting back on the same plane you just got off of. You just landed in America. You spent 14 hours on a plane. Your whole body is tired. Your back hurts. Your legs feel stiff. But you are smiling anyway because you actually made it. Your visa is approved. Your papers are perfect. Everything looks like it is in order. You walk up to the immigration booth feeling excited and relieved. The officer scans your passport. He looks at his computer screen. He looks at you. Then he says the words that make your heart stop. Step aside, please. Secondary inspection. Two officers walk you to a small grey room. There are no windows. There is one table and two chairs. They take your bags, they open your suitcase. Then one officer holds out his hand and says, "Unlock your phone and give it to me." You pause for a second. You feel confused and scared. "Is there a problem, sir?" you ask. "Just unlock your phone," he says again. You start thinking fast. What is on your phone? Nothing bad, right? Just some messages, some photos, some WhatsApp chats with your family back home. So you unlock it, you hand it over. The officer starts scrolling through your screen. 10 minutes later, he looks up at you. "You told us you are coming as a tourist," he says. "But this message to your cousin says you are excited to start working next week. Care to explain?" Your blood goes cold. It was just a joke, a figure of speech. You meant helping at a family party or something small, but the officer does not see a joke. He sees fraud. 30 minutes later, your visa is cancelled, your passport gets stamped, entry denied, and just like that, officers escort you back onto a plane. You are going home. 14 hours of flying, thousands of dollars spent on tickets, months of visa preparation, all gone because of one text message. This is happening right now, every single day, to real people just like you. But by the end of this video, you will know exactly what they are looking for on your phone and how to protect yourself before you ever board that plane. Let me explain what is really happening here. There is a new level of scrutiny at American borders. Officers are no longer just checking your passport and your visa papers. They are checking your whole digital life: your phone, your laptop, your tablet, your social media accounts, your messages, your photos, your emails, everything. And most travelers have absolutely no idea this is coming. Here are the traps you need to watch out for. Trap number one is the friendly request. The officer does not demand your phone in an angry voice. He asks you nicely, "Would you mind unlocking your phone so we can take a quick look?" It sounds optional. It sounds like you have a choice. But here is the truth. At the border, you have very limited rights. If you refuse to hand over your phone, they can deny your entry. They can hold you for hours. They can cancel your visa. So most people just hand it over without understanding what happens next. Trap number two is the message that proves your real intent. You came on a tourist visa. You told them you are visiting family for 2 weeks. But somewhere in your phone, there's a message that says, "I cannot wait to start my new life there." Or maybe, "My cousin said he can get me some work." Or maybe, "I am thinking of staying longer if I like it." To you, these are just casual words. They are excitement. They are daydreaming. But to the officer, these are evidence of immigrant intent on a non immigrant visa. One single message and your entry is denied. Trap number three is old photos and screenshots. Maybe 6 months ago, someone sent you a funny meme about working illegally in America. Maybe you took a screenshot of a job posting because you were just curious. Maybe there is a photo of you at a workplace during your last visit, even if you were just visiting a friend and not working at all. Officers can scroll back months or even years in your phone. That old photo, that forgotten screenshot, that joke your friend sent you, it can all be used against you. Trap number four is your social media history. They check your Facebook, your Instagram, your WhatsApp status, your TikTok. Did you ever post about wanting to move to America? Did you comment on someone's post saying, "I wish I could stay there forever"? Did you follow accounts about finding jobs in the USA? They see patterns. They build a story in their head, and that story might not be the truth at all, but it is the story they choose to believe. Trap number five is the consent trick. When you unlock your phone and hand it over, you are giving consent to a search. Once you consent, they can look at almost anything, and here is the dangerous part. Many people do not know they can ask questions before consenting. They do not know they can request limitations. They just hand over the phone because the officer asked nicely. That is the trap. Now, let me give you the legal shield. Here is what the law actually says. There is something called the border search exception. Inside the United States, the Fourth Amendment protects you from unreasonable searches. Police usually need a warrant to search your stuff, but at the border, the rules are different. The border search exception gives CBP officers the legal authority to search your belongings, including your electronics, without a warrant. This is real. This is legal. This is not a violation of your rights. However, there are still some limits. CBP policy divides phone searches into two types. The first is a basic search. The officer scrolls through your phone manually with his fingers. No special tools. They can do this without any suspicion at all. The second is an advanced search. They connect your phone to a computer. They download your data. They use special forensic software. This requires reasonable suspicion that you broke a law. Most travelers face basic searches, but even a basic search can find that one message that destroys your chance to enter the country. You do have some limited rights at the border. You can ask if the search is mandatory. You can ask to speak with a supervisor. You can ask them to write down what they searched. You can stay silent when they ask you to interpret your messages. But here is the hard truth. If you refuse to unlock your phone, they can deny your entry. They cannot arrest you just for refusing, but they can send you home. For US citizens, they must let you enter eventually, but they can hold your device for days or weeks. For visa holders, refusal often means your trip is over before it even starts. Okay, here is your action plan. This is how you protect yourself before you ever get on that plane. Step 1 is to clean your phone before you travel. This is the most important step of all. Before your trip, go through everything. Check your WhatsApp messages, your text messages, your emails, your photos and screenshots, your social media direct messages, your Notes app, and your downloaded documents. Delete anything that could be misinterpreted, not because you are hiding something illegal, but because context is completely lost on a screen. A joke looks like a secret plan, excitement looks like bad intent. Just remove it. Step two is to check your social media history. Go back through your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok. Look for posts about wanting to work in America. Look for comments about staying permanently. Look for photos at workplaces, even if you were just visiting someone. Look for anything about immigration frustration. Either delete those posts or make them private. Officers do check social media sometimes before you even land at the airport. Step 3 is to log out of everything before you land. Log out of WhatsApp and delete the app if you need to. Do the same for your email apps, your social media apps, your cloud storage, your Google Drive, your iCloud, your Dropbox. If the app is not on your phone, they cannot search it during a basic search. But here is a warning: do not lie and say you have no social media at all. If they find out you are hiding something, that is fraud. Just log out and remove the apps from your home screen. Step 4 is to use a travel phone if you can. Some people who travel often use a second phone just for trips. It is a basic phone with no personal messages, no social media, just the essential apps you need. This is completely legal. You are not hiding anything wrong. You are just protecting your privacy, which is your right. Step 5 is to know what to say. If an officer asks for your phone, you can ask, am I required to provide this for entry? They will likely say yes. Then you can ask, will this be a basic search or an advanced search? This shows you know your rights without being rude or aggressive. If they find a message and ask you to explain it, stay calm. Say, I understand how that message might look, but I can explain the context. I am here as a tourist and I respect the terms of my visa. Do not argue, do not get emotional. Stay calm, explain briefly, and let them make their decision. Step 6 is to know the three word protection rule. If they ask you to interpret a message to explain what you were really thinking when you wrote it, you have the right to say, I prefer not to speculate. You do not have to guess what you were thinking when you wrote something 2 years ago. Keep your answers short, factual, and calm. What if they take your device away for further inspection? This is legal. They can hold it for days or even weeks. Ask for a receipt or property record. Ask for contact information so you know how to get it back. Ask for a written explanation of why it was taken. When you finally get home, talk to an immigration attorney before your next trip. Understand what they found and how it might affect your future travel. Let me leave you with this thought. Your phone is a window into your entire life. It holds your jokes, your dreams, your private conversations with the people you love. But at the border, none of that context matters to the officers. They see messages, not meaning. One casual text, one old screenshot, one forgotten photo, that is all it takes to ruin everything. Protecting yourself is not about hiding crimes, it is about understanding that the system does not care about context and you need to prepare accordingly. Clean your phone, check your social media, know your rights. Immigration rules are changing fast. There are new policies, new digital checks, and new ways they are screening travelers every single day. If you want the latest updates on visa rules, border policies, and how to protect yourself, I have created a WhatsApp channel for you. No spam, no nonsense, just real information that could save your trip. The link is in the description or check the pinned comment. Join now before your next journey. If this video opened your eyes, share it right now. Send it to your cousin who is traveling next month. Send it to your friend who is applying for a visa. Send it to your family member who does not know this is happening. One share could save their trip. Maybe it could save their whole future. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. I post videos every week to keep you informed, protected, and one step ahead. This is Global Immigration Updates. Protect your phone, protect your future, and I will see you in the next one.